earthygoddessmumma. This is the full moon in Sagittarius reading. I'm going to briefly describe the aspects and then I'm going to be very concise because I want these to be short and succinct so I can upload them quickly, because it takes a really long time to upload each individual video from where I live in the bush. So yeah, this is a full moon in Sagittarius on the 17th of June, which is Monday. It's at 25 degrees. Sagittarius is the teacher, the philosopher, the adventurer, the freedom seeker, you know, very sovereign, very autonomous, very expansive. It's a mutable sign, so it's flexible and flows, feels into the widest perspective, the broader picture of what life really is. Very jovial, gregarious is the word that comes to mind, optimistic. And with Jupiter, Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and it's conjunct to the moon, obviously. So, you know, Jupiter's the planet of expansion. It's huge energy. So it magnifies all the qualities of Sagittarius. It's about, you know, generosity. The flip side of Sag, they can be blunt. They don't care what people think of them. Can be just a little bit too upfront. But it's beautiful because Mercury and Mars is in Cancer, and there's a trine at the moment with Neptune as well. Neptune and Pisces, all water. So there's that nurturing, ethereal, compassionate balance to this full moon. And that's the card I want to read, is Temperance. It's the card of Sagittarius, and I just thought it would be a perfect opportunity. Actually, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the Temperance card on my Instagram account, so to keep this really short. So if you want to see the card in the tarot that signifies Sagittarius, go to my Instagram channel, earthygoddessmumma, and yeah, I will post Osho's, Osho's depiction of what balance and temperance means. But it's because we've got Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn, and both of those, they're heavy, they're serious. It's not the opposite sign. Obviously, the opposite sign of Sagittarius is Gemini. Gemini's in the mind. Sagittarius is the fire, to fire those arrows and chase after them. Can be kind of scattered, can be kind of fickle, because there's just so much movement, so much fire, wants to chase every arrow you fire. So just be aware of that. But the balance, what I was saying with Capricorn and Cancer, it's a balance between out in the world and home life, between nurturing those you love and getting busy, serious, getting things done, responsibilities. So it's kind of, and I'm hearing it's that compassion you have for yourself when, I'll use me as an example. I've got my North Node in Cappy, South Node in Cancer. So for me, it's balance. It's balancing between home life as a single mum with 3 boys on a property and outer work. And so it's ever elusive. But with this full moon in Sagittarius, it's what it's all about. Just finding more of a flow, more of a, I'm hearing being compassionate with yourself about the things you cannot fit into your day, and just softly, moving on to them the next day. Just sort of washing yourself clean as you go to bed every night, letting things go, because then that compassion you give to yourself, you give to everybody else, to humanity, feeling into your blessed nature to be here in this time-space reality. Look around and find things to appreciate. When we live in a state of appreciation, you're gifted more things to appreciate. This is all about feeling into the trust that the universe has your back, telling yourself the best stories. And, all of that energy is so contagious when you're around someone who's high vibrational, they love their life. You're like, wow, this feels so good. How can I emulate this? So just realize that with Jupiter there, though you can dream big, it's got to be grounded in reality. Yeah. There is too much of a thing of being overly optimistic. So it's that balance again. It's finding, and with Neptune, the watery energies of Neptune there with Mars and Mercury, and Cancer trine Neptune, it's spiritual expansion. So growing, expanding your consciousness during this time, really seeing what triggers you and coming to it with compassion. Because, you know, some people around this full moon in Sagittarius might be really blunt. They might be just too straight up. They might, you know, sting you or shoot an arrow straight in your heart type thing. A bit dramatic, but anyway, you know. Saggies are just constantly firing arrows and chasing after them, and sometimes their words can be arrows. So, but always understand that whatever triggers you is yours to heal. Anyway, this is enough. Watch your sun, moon, and rising sign for the Osho Zen Tarot. The energy through those cards about what's happening for each astrological sign during this full moon in Sagittarius. I love you so much, and thank you for supporting me and being here with me. I am so grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Take great care and big love. Bye. Welcome to earthygoddessmumma. Hey Libra, this is your sun, moon, or rising sign for the full moon in Sagittarius, 17th of June 2019. I have the Osho Zen here, and we're just going to see what wants to be illuminated around this full moon time. So for you Libra, there is a Taurus in your midst, or it's feeling into silence, nothingness, shunyata, because there is so much healing here. There's so much healing that needs to be done with regard to structure, with regard to religion, with regard to commitment. I'm hearing there's a huge breakthrough here, Libra. You know, you're illuminating the fact that you've been trying to control everything. And there's a huge breakthrough when you soften into the void, the uncertainty. You allow yourself to go inward and heal everything that's wanting you to dwell from your mind rather than from your heart. And this is the card of Libra. This is breakthrough. This is having a conscious breakdown. This is really feeling into how you've been triggered by someone, and feeling how perfect that projection and reflection is, because it leads you to this greater knowing. But it only can only lead you there if you're willing to go deep within yourself, drop out of the confines of an overactive mind, being rigid and kind of cold, very stoic and matter of fact and logical, and this is how it is, and I'm unbending. And because Sagittarius is a mutable sign, be flexible, be flowing, feel into the void, feel into the silence, feel into the nothingness. Nothingness is everything and nothing at all. You're going to have a huge breakthrough when you stop projecting and deflecting. Whatever you don't like in another, really take a deep look at yourself and see what it is about that you don't like about yourself, and really reflect on this full moon. Sit under the full moon and allow, your connection with the moon, the earth, the creator, whatever you want to call it, Libra, to divinely guide you to what needs to be shifted. And I'm hearing it's whatever triggers you. Yeah? Okay, I love you. Have an amazing full moon in Saggy. Bye.